Hello, everyone, and welcome to ESG Matters. Today, we turn our attention to the growing momentum behind science-based targets, or SBTs, climate action benchmarks that are increasingly adopted for businesses committed to a net zero future. Under the Paris Agreement, the global community pledged to limit temperature rise to well below 2°C, ideally to 1.5 degrees Celsius. However, recent scientific evidence from the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change has made it clear achieving the 1.5 degrees Celsius target is necessary to reduce the risk of severe climate-related effects. That means reaching net zero greenhouse gas emissions by around 2050. To meet that goal, Japan has set new interim targets: a 60% reduction in emissions by 2035 and 73% by 2040. For businesses, this is no longer just a government mandate. It's a growing area of focus across supply chains, investment portfolios, and boardrooms. That's where the SBTI, or Science-Based Targets Initiative, comes in. Developed to align with the Paris Agreement, SBTs provide companies with a robust framework to set short and long-term emission reduction targets across Scope 1, 2, and 3 emissions. This means companies must not only reduce their own direct emissions, but also tackle indirect emissions across their energy use and entire value chains. What makes SBTs increasingly relevant is the establishment of a global standard for net zero. Companies are expected to cut their emissions by about 90% by 2050, and only then may they use high-quality carbon removals to offset the remaining 10%. Participation in SBTs brings several implications. First, it can support transparency efforts and alignment with stakeholder expectations. A 2023 survey by the Tokyo Chamber of Commerce showed that while 74% of small and medium enterprises hadn't yet received carbon reduction requests from clients, the remaining quarter had, mainly asking for emissions tracking, goal setting, and third-party certifications. Second, SBT participation can lead to improved data collection and operational insights. In fact, most Japanese SMEs still lack precise data on their emissions. But once they start measuring them, companies often identify energy-saving opportunities that can reduce both emissions and costs. Third, legal changes are underway. Japan's Act on Promotion of Global Warming Countermeasures is being revised to require more detailed emissions reporting. Meanwhile, sustainability disclosures and financial reports will become mandatory starting FY 2027 for listed companies with market caps over 3 trillion yen. Early participation in SBT can help companies prepare for this regulatory shift. In short, joining the SBT initiative requires planning but may support compliance, cost management, and alignment with future regulatory frameworks. And as more Japanese companies step up, they are not only adapting to emerging standards, but also contributing to Japan's path toward a decarbonized economy. What's your thoughts? Comment down below and let us know. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more insights on how Japan is tackling climate change.